The share price of Fermenta Biotech, the sole producer of vitamin D3 API in India, has had a spectacular rally since the March lows. Now, the stock price has actually risen 84% since the time Moneycontrol research recommended it in March. Now, why are we talking about it today then in our Ideas for Profit? What is in it for investors really after the strong rally that we've already seen? Well, medical research have actually brought attention towards vitamin D as a key supplement which should not be ignored in times like these. And vitamin D manufacturers are actually witnessing a surge in demand as increasingly medical research is pointing towards its role in improving the immunity as well as reducing the complications during the COVID-19 times. Now, research papers have actually tried to establish that not only vitamin D helps in increasing the tolerance towards respiratory problems or infections, effective doses may actually also help reduce the risk of COVID-19 complications. Now, to provide a glaring context to the medical research cited, some estimates really point that vitamin D insufficiency affects almost 50% of the population worldwide, and almost 70 to 90% in the cases in India. Now, to investigate if the growing awareness for vitamin D, we looked at the export data as available for the first 2 months of FY21. In the months of April and May of FY21, the export volume for vitamin D formulations had jumped by 49%, and that for vitamin D API had surged 208% on a year-on-year basis. Such demand really points towards an increase in the penetration of vitamin D usage. Now, this adds to aspects which keeps us really constructive as well. Globally, the company has a market share of about 25% in the vitamin D3 API market, that is for humans. In the animal feed market for vitamin D3, its market share in volume terms is about 6 to 7%. Now, Fermenta Biotech completed its backward integration project with about 60 crore rupees capital outlay in the last fiscal year to produce cholesterol from wool grease. Now, we believe that this is a significant landmark as it substantially reduces its sourcing risk as well as adds to the cost savings as well. Now, till recently, it had been dependent on the Netherlands as well as Japan for its raw material requirements so far. Now, the company is investing in multi-synthesis capabilities, which in turn should facilitate product extensions, new products going on from here. An interesting product to really track would be the commercial synthesis of vitamin D3 from phytosterol, which is a plant-based source really. Now, as a product strategy, the idea is to really broaden the product basket from vitamin D3 to multivitamin, nutraceutical products as well for the company going forward. In the near term, the company also plans to launch omega-3 fatty acids and the variants of vitamin D3 as well going on from here. Having said that, investors should also keep an eye on the relatively elevated leverage profile that the company has. In FY21, the company is deploying about 30 crore rupees for the new multi-synthesis facility in Dahej, of which 24 crores would be actually raised through debt completely. Now, due to this, peak debt to equity ratio can actually reach to 0.7 times during the ongoing capex cycle as well. Now, the company's real estate portfolio is marginally a drag at the operating profit level as well. Now, about 50% of the total debt is towards the real estate business as well. Also, while the bulk of the volume opportunity in the vitamin D3 industry comes from the animal feed grade market, the wide margin fluctuations in this segment is a key challenge for the company, which needs a watch. Now, overall, Fermenta Biotech is one of the few vitamin D3 API producers outside of China, which is a key factor one must look at. Though the stock trades at an expensive valuation of 12.7 times EV to EBITDA, which is of FY22 estimated earnings, what differentiates the company really is its limited sourcing risk, the COVID-related opportunity, and the vertically integrated business model as well. And hence, any correction in the near term can be actually utilized for accumulation in our view.